make sure Vic is actually on the spot. Otherwise, it will tell you there's no vehicle there.
Okay.
And then they will load up. Just make sure that you. Nick, all right.
All right. So the best way I can think to do this, because I'm
Fine.
trying to balance.
I can do that for you,
I don't
Gibbs.
just want two people clearing, or like a handful of
User
people,
was
the same
moved out
people
of your
clearing the
channel.
entire of Aethera, because that's gonna make them want to bite
It's
a
pretty-
bullet. It's not really
Yeah.
fair. So the way that I want it done is you can see that they're divvied up into sectors Alpha through Charlie. Alpha has 4 sectors, Bravo has 3, Charlie has 3. The way I'm going to do it is I want both Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 to denote, I'm going to say 2 volunteers to begin sweeping those sectors apiece. So we can sort of keep, like, so that way one team isn't doing all of the clearing and the other team isn't doing all of the holding. I'll leave it up to you guys as to whether or not you want to rotate your men as they clear sectors. So, you know, you don't just have 2 guys clearing the whole city. We'll park up the transport truck at the civvy pickup. My idea at this stage is to pretty much clear as much of Alpha and Bravo as we can, like immediately, just ASAP. Get them in the truck and get the truck rolling to the drop-off. From there, we'll reevaluate and clear Charlie. I'd really fucking love a platoon sergeant because I would just get him in the truck. But since we don't, I'm probably going to get one of your FTLs to man the truck, at least for the first clear of Alpha and Bravo. Like I said, if you guys denote, say, Hitman, say like your 2 riflemen to do Sector A, and they get halfway through it, I'm happy for you to call them back and then go, you know.
Hey, Gibbs, if you're there, can you give QB applicant
A3 and A4, or it's however you guys want to
cheers,
balance it. At the squad level, but this is how I'm splitting at platoon level. So Hitman 1 will be responsible for Sector Alpha initially, and Hitman 2 will be responsible for Sector Bravo initially. That Alpha and Bravo combined together should fill up a truck, probably and then some, because we want to make sure that our first drop-off with the civs is on a full truck. Does anyone have any complaints in regards to that?
Can I just send a fire team?
Yeah, you can just send a whole fire team if you want. In fact,
I'll send a battle buddy team so we have more on the front line and don't get overrun right away.
Yeah, it's whatever you guys deem appropriate.
I'm thinking if I just take 4 guys from 1-2 and 2 guys from 1-1, we've got the warrior. I don't think we're going to get overrun, especially if we're doing it straight at the start of the mission.
Just keep your medic on front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys to split. Or whoever you want to send. Like I said, Wombat, your part in this will be on the defense, since obviously 1 Wombat is probably worth about 3 fucking squads. So we'll get you holding in town. What's the likelihood of us being attacked on our route back, like specifically through north of Gravia and at the airfield?
Depending on the time, will depend on how much forces are pushed through. So probably like within maybe the first 10 or 15 minutes, very unlikely. But after that, unsure.
Okay, no worries. I'll leave it up to you guys, the squad leaders, to designate who's driving. But as a rule, when the transport truck goes back, I want the Mastiff to go with it. If we're all happy with that.
Do know that the Mastiff can also load up civvies too. It's not just...
Yeah, we'll fill the transport truck up first, and if we have any overflow from Alpha through Bravo, we'll load up the Mastiff, but I'm not going to do Alpha Bravo Charlie in one fell swoop. We'll do Alpha Bravo ASAP, and then we'll come back for Charlie.
Yeah,
good.
Clear.
Everybody happy with that?
Yeah, the only other question I have is what line of defense are we establishing?
So this spot here will definitely be our main level of defense. What are we going to have? We're going to have half of 1-2 and most of 1-1. Is that correct? Everyone else
By
will
the
be
sounds of
clearing?
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
3/4 of 1/1, half of 1/2.
Yep. So I want Wombat, use your discretion. You're mobile, so I'm happy for you to move around. I want 1-1. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. 1-1, who is the bigger team, to take up position on this hill here. We'll call this. Fuck, what do you call a defense point? It's not DP, is it? What would you call it? Blocking point, I guess.
I'm sure.
Just call it point.
Yeah, we'll call it Point Romeo.
Yeah.
On those buildings. The smaller team, which I'm led to believe is 1-2, I want you to maintain control of the main sort of base that we have here, which we'll call Point Juliet.
I love me
So-
at Romeo and Juliet naming convention.
Hell yeah. So obviously Wombat, if you want to head further north or further south or in between, I leave that up to you. Like I said, you're the most mobile.
Yep.
I'll have you on 152, so if I see a significant element moving on any of our extreme flanks, that'll be your job, and I'll call you off. But that's what I've got at the moment. So Juliet has, this is like one of those vanilla ARMA bases, so it's got one of those big fuck off towers. Definitely utilize that. So 1-2, who will be at Juliet, will have like your machine gunner, and if you have the marksman, you'll have your marksman in there, obviously, and your medic. Everyone else, all the long range sort of base of fire stuff is going to be preferred to be in that tower. Everyone else will either be clearing Aethera or on the ground.
Can I interject, Buck?
Yep, fire away.
So it has been slightly modified. That tower is still there. None of the actual original buildings have been removed, but there's like a little additions to the southwest, and there's a few H-wall kind of like structures around. So
Yep, yeah, that's fine. We'll splice it out as we need, whether or not I have 2 people on the tower and 2 people on the ground, or we'll figure it out at the.
My request, Buck, was if someone's in that tower with a 152, that would be to communicate directly with us and tell us.
Yeah, it'll probably be me.
Sweet.
Cool. Does anyone have any questions as to the battle plan?
No.
Sounds good to me.
Shitting your breakfast though.
It's fine. So,
Can I get 1-1's 2-man squad to clear the north sides, the black marker I've put along that road there? If you do the maths, there's only 11 civilians in there. So I'll get my bigger team to clear out sectors A1, A2, and B3 because there's a lot more civilians in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mark these little blue stripes so I don't forget it, and that'll be ours one for my battle buddies.
Yep, if that's how you want to split it, that's more than fine. So just to recap, fuck, did we decide who's driving the trucks? You guys can decide that amongst yourselves. That's fine.
Yeah, Bundy will deal with logistics.
Yep.
Yeah.
So park the logistical truck at the civilian pickup ASAP. Pretty quickly, I want teams to be split to immediately start clearing. So you'll have clearance teams, you'll have hold teams, at least for the first sector, and then we'll probably rotate them out for Charlie. So clearing teams and holding teams all go to their required posts. Fill up the Logi truck first, the Mastiff second. Once it's full, let me know, and push off with the Mastiff escorting the Logi truck to the civilian drop-off. Come on back, and then we'll organize the clear of Charlie. The way that I'm sort of planning Charlie at this point, it'll probably be whoever was in the trucks on the way down will just immediately get out near Charlie and start clearing, and everyone else can just go on holding. It's just going to be the quickest way to do it, probably, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Roger.
Point Romeo, Point Juliet are the points of interest to hold, though obviously if you want to spread out from there, you can. Extreme flanking maneuvers from the enemy will be dealt with by Wombat. Until that point, Wombat is free to roam as they please. Any questions? Cool. I'm happy to push it through then.
just a quick question, Buck. Are you just going to plan for the counter attack later?
Yes, because I don't know where I'm counterattacking to. Like, just generically, west doesn't really give me a whole
It should
battle
be
plan. But
northwest. You should see the small airport. To the
oh, I
northwest.
can. Yeah. Well, fuck me. All right, no worries. Well,
I mean, you can
on
do it
the
later.
40-minute road trip to get there, I'll plan it out. It shouldn't be a problem.
Fair enough. Yeah, Rog.
Alrighty. Do we want to hop up then and have
Yeah,
one
back
of
to roll select.
one of the other squad leaders / Buck? Did you want to back out so we keep all our map markings? And you can control who
Yep.
takes what slot?
Yeah, I'll back out.
Yeah. I'm just logged in as admin, so I can't.
Yep, I'll see you boys up there.
Yep.
Yeah, Rog.
User left your channel. User
configuration. So even though it doesn't tell you how long. So usually it's a 90-second respawn, but if you're the only person who's dead, it's going to be longer than that. If there's more people dead with you, it's going to take a shorter time.
Nice.
So if you go in pairs.
User joined your channel.
Die together.
So what
Die
you
together.
So
Your battle
commit
buddy,
suicide,
your
keep
battle
battle
buddy
buddy
goes
going.
with you.
I'm gonna grab a beer. I'll be back in a sec.
Think
Oh,
real
Rog.
careful.
Big man.
So you're saying
I'm gonna grab a drink too.
To my friend.
So that's the rule for 1-2. Everyone drinks.
Uh-oh, we're all together.
Yeah, I'm the
Good thing
second
I've
round,
started.
Chief.
You can, if you're not on the server already, hop on.
Actually, I'm going to need a beer.
yeah.
Buck will be sorting out what roles everyone's taking.
I'm having a
But
coffee
just
soda
build
there.
from the top down, really.
Yep, looks like
You
we have
got
a
a
lovely
question, shoot
balance
it to
already,
Buck.
so not an issue.
Andrews, we will have one dupe, by the way, more than likely.
One's and what? Sorry, Dolan?
One join in progress, one late joiner.
Yeah. Are you talking about gold or?
No, it'll be Peachy.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Gold's already in. We have a full Wombat, full Hitman 1, full Hitman 2 at this stage.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, my brother.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Hey, brother, let's do this.
I'm back.
Alrighty, we are at 1700 hours local time, so kick it over whenever you're ready.
Do you want to do briefing?
Yeah, I'll.
Come through to
I'll
the
do it.
map
Why
screen,
not?
everyone. If you're in roll, select the screen up now.
Mm-hmm. Green up.
Ah, that's right. I forgot I had to do that.
The system
Yeah,
did that
it's,
to us
it's
earlier.
usually it's me. It's me, Buck. Just yeah, my voice is fucked and I'm sick, so apologies.
It's alright, mate. I know you just want to hear my velvety pipes. There's no need to make excuses.
Oh yeah, you got me there.
Velvet.
Happy to oblige.
Velvet, he says.
Andrews is a sick cunt with no Medicare. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm American for today.
Yeah,
Yank Andrews, Yank Andrews.
he's been licking all the bus handles in Melbourne, so he's very sick.
Yummy.
I wouldn't go to Melbourne. Fuck me.
Mm.
I live
We
here
wouldn't
and I
have
wouldn't
ya.
go to Melbourne.
Why would you?
I think we're going off course, guys.
Yeah,
Maybe.
can we
No,
drop
no.
the bullshit and actually begin, please?
Well, we're waiting on Bundy,
Sorry.
Delta, and Shrike, so
I
The
think I'll
bullshit
keep talking
continues
shit
then.
while we wait.
Yes.
Hey, Buck, I've got a question.
Sorry, I thought I clicked it.
far away.
How are you?
I'm excellent, thank you. Thank you
No
for
one
asking.
cares. That's good, man.
Round nurse.
Alright, Bundy will be clearing all of Athera by himself, all mission.
I'll do it. You know I will.
Just give him
That's
that
my-
Tech 9.
That is
and
literally
he'll
my
do it.
preferred way of doing this, Buck. Please.
I don't really know how to respond to that, I'll be honest. You sort of fried me. Alright, that's close enough. We've only got one person who isn't loaded in. So we'll get stuck into the briefing. Situation. With the current government of Altus under civil unrest, insurgents within the country is rising under the name of FIA, the Freedom and Independence Army. Using aggressive tactics, they've taken Altus one town at a time. British Armed Forces have been called in to help evacuate the civilian population. Enemy FIA forces are known to have old Eastern surplus weaponry such as Kalashnikovs and vehicle platforms such as BTRs, BMPs and others. Independent nil. Friendly. 1st Battalion, Yorkshire Regiment are holding the Altus International Airport in order for friendly call signs to evacuate civilians. Civilian. With FIA bombing becoming more aggressive within the AO, civilian presence has dwindled and the remaining population is being evacuated. Hey, that's our job. Mission. Hitman and Wombat elements to defend and evac the town of Athera and counterattack. Execution. Phase 1. All call signs to check gears, orders, and step off. Phase 2, ground units to proceed to evacuate civilian population in town of Athera and escort them to Altus International Airport. And the remaining population is being evacuated. Phase 3, ground units will defend the town of Athera. Civilian evacuation is priority and must be done at all costs. Phase 4, ground units to gain the initiative and counterattack FIA forces. Check gears, orders, and admin and logi. This is a respawn mission. Players will respawn at Altus International Airport. Ace medical is used. Wounds will not reopen. If you die, reference the civilian drop-off marker at 145168. Keep at 3. Just stand there. Someone will be there to pick you up at some point. Phase 4, ground units. Logistics. Times 2 ammunition, times 2 medical boxes are stationed at Altus International Airport, along with refuel, repair, rearm stations for Wombat call signs, basic engineers. Bundy, I'll try to remind you, but just I'll say this now. When you go and do your first drop-off of civilians, try to bring back those boxes, yeah? Just stand there, someone will be there to pick you up. They are at the Altus International Airport, so have a scout around. Roger. Commanded SIG, chain of command me, then no one, then 1 squad leader, 2 squad leader, and the Wombat commander. Standard stuff. I have had a bit of a problem with I crashed a few times with my ARMA today, so there is a slight chance that Hitman 11 will be the new actual, so be aware of that. Signals, bog standard stuff. Read it and then do it with your radio. Cool. This is done with the briefing. Andrews, do you mind if I have a quick power hour with people now, given that when we load in, time will be of the essence?
Sure. Just a quick note. For those who are going to evacuate civilians, if you check the intel tab, you should see clear indication of where you should be finding them. So don't be looking in dingy fucking places and expect some person just sitting there. So.
Roger. I missed that one. You're right. Yeah, civilian locations are usually in well-maintained structures with furniture. Done. On that, it's scroll wheel interact to evac the civvies. Your squad leaders will go over this in more detail. Essentially, you just walk up with them, scroll wheel interact. They'll run to the civvy pickup zone. Once they're in the zone, scroll wheel interact with them again. And if there is a vehicle there to pick them up, they'll jump in it. So no fucking worries there. Let's see, the battle plan here, you can see it pretty much mostly drawn out. Your squad leaders will tell you exactly what sectors you will be clearing if indeed you are part of the sector clear team. If not, you will be part of the whole team and you'll receive your orders based on that. I have no specific instruction other than, like I said, time is of crucial importance. So when you get in, set your radio to what it needs to be and stand by for orders. It shouldn't be that hard. So, yeah, that's it from me. Any questions? It shouldn't be, but any questions from squad leads? Cool. Any questions from fire team leads? And questions from the floor?
What vehicles are we evacuating the civilians? Trucks or cars?
We will have 1 transport truck as well as a Mastiff. We'll be prioritizing the transport truck first, and then we'll fill the Mastiff secondarily. We're clearing Alpha and Bravo first. Charlie will come in the second load. Bundy has taken it upon himself to do the logi fuck around, so listen to his word, if indeed you are a part of that team. Cool. If no one else has anything further, we will punch it through.
Alright. Let's go.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
You're gonna have no 152s, so Wombat, get 152s near the crane. Fuck 152s. All squad leaders, all FTLs, there are 152s near the crane.
The Acre Crate.
Next to the Mastiff.
Are they?
Thanks, big dog.
I know that's like fucking.
Now, if I'm not squad leader, I don't need the 152, do I?
Nick. Squad lead and team leader. So Dol and myself will be the 152 guys.
Yeah, beauty. Sorry, first
You
off,
should
you
only
guys,
need a 343. You're right, man.
No, you're good.
It's all good.
You're good.
Hi, QB.
Trace, do
G'day,
you want
mate.
to take a battle buddy?
Hey,
and
I've got
do
a
the
question.
clearing?
Me and
Hey, hey, hey. You like my big vehicle?
Oh, look at that big boy.
What was that, sorry, mate?
Go to.
You like my vehicle?
At your turn.
I don't know what vehicle. Is that yours, is it?
Yep.
That was beautiful.
It goes bang. You might want to join up with your squad too.
You're gonna both be with 1-2, who I believe is going to be the smaller. No, yeah.
trying to figure out which one my squad is. I forgot.
Oh, Matto, I'm gonna go for the briefing.
1 badge 0 alpha. Do you have a 152?
Yep.
Alright, why aren't you responding on comms?
Stand by. Radio check.
Oh yes, join me. Superior.
5-5. Okay, Wombat, I don't really have much for you initially. You are more than welcome at this time to go and start scouting for SBF positions if you'd like.
Yeah, Ack, we'll do that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, we'll go do that.
Oh.
Fuck.
You're a bug?
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
2. Under you actual.
Fucking ripperoonie.
To that one position that we saw before.
Yeah. Whoa.
Channel switched.